Welcome back, traders. Welcome back to the channel. Back again. We want to review some trades. Gold, guys. I told you about gold. Gold has been moving perfectly, and remember, this is the 4 hours. So gold is at how many pips? 480 pips. 490, I think 500. Yes. But remember, I told you the TP for gold is here. I know gold is going to hit that area. This is a trade that I gave out. It has been moving on very well. Gold has been moving on very well. So far it is still going around 500 pips. The TP is around this area. So let's keep on monitoring gold and see how it is going to go. Then yesterday I gave out two trades. I gave out GBP NZD and Euro AUD, and so far they are moving on well. I saw Euro AUD was moving at around 29 pips. Let me see Euro AUD and GBP NZD. Let me see the one for USD AUD USD, where it had reached. Did it hit? Yes, AUD USD hit our take profit, which was here. You see what is happening in AUD USD. This was our entry. This was our entry, slightly down, and the take profit was here. Take profit was there. So ADSD, we can say it hit our TP. However, I know ADSD is still going up. I don't know if we can still hold for long, but I know it is still going up. So Euro AUD, what is Euro AUD? GBP NZD, GBP AUD, GBP NZD, GBP GF. Euro AUD is here. So guys, you see Euro AUD, you see the fucking Euro AUD, guys. We are running into 25 pips. So price came, played around that area, but it did not hit our take profit, our stop loss. And this is what I always tell you guys. Always make sure, let me drag it. Always make sure that your stop loss is slightly below that area. Slightly below that area. So for now, if you're running at 29 pips, people who entered lot size 1, you are running at 290 pips. If you entered lot size 10, that is 2,900. You are free to remove. You're free to remove your profits, because 2,900, that is good money. In Ugandan shillings, that is 10 million. If you entered 10, but I doubt someone can enter 10 there. So most people entered 1, that is 290. 290, I don't know, but it is not okay. To me, it is not good enough to shift the stop loss, but I would wait at least price to move up to here, then we move stop losses above, slightly above break even, and let the rest run to our TP. But this is the ideal area to buy from, and you see there has been a reaction. So far we are in our profits. I don't expect price to go below this area. However, they're still stuck in that area. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. And then we have GBP NZD. Where is it? This one here. So GBP NZD, it is the same thing. This one, my stop losses were not hit. I know this thing is here, but I had put it around this low here, this low here, this one here. That's why I put the low, and I always enter from this support zone. So GPNZ are also in profits, but they are not big profits. However, I expect price to move from this area. It moved, came back, and now it's still moving. So I'm still waiting to see where it is going to go. Those are the trades I gave out yesterday. So you would still be in these trades. Don't worry, when I get a good camera and I'm able to show myself on the video, that means I'll be showing you the trades I am in. The trades I am in. So far, Euro AUD is 259 pips, and then GBP not 200, it's 24 pips. GBP NZD is 12 pips. So with lot size 1, I'm 247 pips. GBP Euro AUD, then GBP NZD, I'm 129 pips. That is where we are standing, guys. Okay, so the total is 300 pips just in one night, and I know it is going to go up here. So let's proceed. Let's go to okay, what I wanted to show you is yesterday we did 30 minutes time frame, so today we are going to do 15 minutes time frame. Same setup. I think now you know that, guys, this setup works. You see the way, let me show you on Euro AED. You see the way price was dropping down. Look at the drop here, very strong drop, but immediately it reached this zone. It is stuck here and it's looking like turning around. And look at the move away from this area. This is an area I would want to buy from. So let's wait and see. And I told you guys I'm going to be teaching you trading. We waited for price to come back in this area. It refused. BTC USD is buying like crazy. 117,000 per coin. Where? It is going to the moon. Let me see on the weekly time frame. Mama. See on the weekly time frame, guys. It broke this high. Madness. And left a demand zone. Rally base rally here. Very beautiful demand zone. It is also on support and resistance. So these are the zones that, guys, we would want to trade. Let me first remove this thing. Okay, so this is support, lift the demand zone and then goes. So when price comes back here, it is going to turn into resistance, and this is the weekly time frame, guys. If BTC reaches somewhere and starts selling, shows us signs of selling, we are selling up this level. When it reaches this level, guys, we are buying like crazy. So this is support, it's a resistance broken, left a demand zone here, it turns into support. So we mark the demand zone beautifully, very beautifully, and then we'll prepare to wait for that. So go to the daily. When you come to the daily, we still see that zone still there on the daily. The zone is, now we can minimize it to this candle here, but since it is BTC, we can shorten it to that small candle. Good. This one they use. So now what do you see? You see, what is this? You see price came, used here as support, broke out, made formed a base here of 1 2 3 4 candles, and then a very beautiful move away, guys. I would prefer this candle to close as a straight away candle like this, and then we get our our support on that area, which will turn into resistance. I want to remove this. Okay, so we got our support on that area, which will turn into resistance in case price is coming back to that area. So that is where we shall buy from in the future. It's just anticipating and then waiting for price. So when you come to the 4-hour, you can refine it even further. So the 4-hour, now the 4-hour, it is a little bit tricky. So we shall need confirmation. This one we shall need confirmation because the zone is too big. However, this was used as support, broken, turned into resistance, price ranged for some time, and then short to the upside. Someone will ask, why don't we use this one? This one will act as an inducement. This area can work, this zone can work, but it is not one that I'm taking, especially now that we have a daily zone below. So I'm not going to take this, but it's also a beautiful one. Rally, very good basing of around 5 candles, and then a huge move out. This is a very good zone. However, since we have an area down here, I want to be looking at this zone. So this is BTC. Okay, so gold I also showed you, so I think we shall proceed. We'll go to the 15 minutes. People who do the trading, these are your perfect time frame that you use one to trade. So we got the 15 minutes. Last time we were on okay, let's use GBP USD. Let's use GBP USD. So what is the setup, guys? Do we still remember the setup? The setups are many, but we are going to look at the one that is most reliable in my own opinion. This one here, that one, the one we're going to look at. So this is the setup I always teach here every day. So price goes up, comes back, breaks the previous high, retests on the previous high, and then it goes up. So as it goes up, it leaves you with a demand zone around this area, like that. So now what are you waiting? You're waiting for price to come to this demand zone, and then you take it back to the previous high. That is going to be your trade. Just look out for only that setup. Prepare, wait, price will come, drop to this zone, and then likely to go up there. So what do? You set your buy limits to this area, stop loss is slightly below, down there, and then your target is the next high. This is 1:5, risking 6 pips to make 31 pips. So that is the setup that we are looking for. Support broken, turns into resistance, and gives us a demand zone. Okay, so now let's go to the charts and look for the setups. So this is GBP/USD, and this is the 15 minutes time frame. Today I told you we are going to be working with only the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, let's proceed. So now we are checking for only those setups. Here there is one, but this one happened on the, I think, 5 minutes, because this open close here, there is a hidden supply zone with support and resistance, which reacted very well. If you look at it, it reacted very, very well. Reacted very, very well. We're giving you a 1:5. Someone will say, oh, you're just saying that because, no, let me just mark it. This is this is support. Price breaks it, it will turn into resistance, but there is a hidden supply zone here. How do you see the hidden supply zone? You're going to drop to to a time frame below, like the 5 minute. You see the 5 minute? You see it there, guys? Do you see the 5 minute there? It is there. It is here. This green candle that you see there, just mark it very well like that. So price used here, then broke out, but while it was breaking out, it left a hidden supply zone. So if you come to the 5 minutes, it's no longer hidden. Why do I say it is hidden? Because there was a break and close, open and close, resistance or support. So your stop loss are going to be slightly below, that is 7 pips, or you're risking $7 to make 380. That is $380. That is 1:5.4. $7 to make, you're risking 70 to make $380. That is a risk reward that you would take any day. So price took out hit your target and then started retracing. However, this would be 1:2. You're risking 70 to make 190, 1:2.8, and then you'd let it hold up to down here. Good. So that one we wouldn't take it, because we are focusing mainly on the 15 minutes time frame and not the 5 minutes time frame. Okay. So now let's continue. I told you, just look out for those setups. As price action is moving, prepare and execute them. So this is GBP/USD. Let me just stretch a little bit like that. And guys, remember this is the 15 minutes, so that means it will take a little bit longer to manifest, because 15 minutes will have a lot of candles, a lot of candles, baby. That is not, I'm not seeing it. Good. So we have one here, guys. We have one here. We have one here. So who can see it? Who can see it? And it gave a very good reaction. Who can see it, guys? So price came, formed it's called what? A resistance here, came down, broke the resistance, used it as support. So let me draw my line here. Go to the line chart. You see price used this as a resistance, broke, then used it as support, then went up. And someone will say, but it does not reach there. Yes, it does not reach there, but it's always not going to be as perfect as you expect it to be. Price is not going to show you patterns that you're used to seeing. No, it is going to look something like that. If you get one that is accurate, well and good. But support and resistance is always a zone, but not a line on the chart. Me, I prefer to trade a line for precision, but support and resistance is always, you treat them as zones where price react from. Okay, so now price came, tapped here, went down, broke up, and then used it as support, and then went to the upside. As it was going, it left a demand zone, very good demand zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 candles that broke out of this area, making another high. So now you mark this area like this. However, this one I would not enter directly from, and my stop losses will be slightly below this support area because I would expect price to come and tap in this area. Then target is the next high. This next high. Since my stop losses will be slightly far, I would reduce the entry to around that zone. So I'll be risking 12 to make 57. That is 1:4.7. 1:4, guys. It is good. That means you're risking $120 to make $570, which is good. Or you're risking $12 to make $57, which is good. So when price reached there, I think it went up to 60. Reached there, that is 1:5, and then you removed your profits and then moved. So okay, so let's proceed. That is one example. I'm going to show you another one example and then call it a day because the video is around 17 minutes. I don't want it to grow further because I discovered you guys are not watching this. Now we have a guys, I don't know what to say. I was going to miss this one, but we have a perfect one. Look at this move away here, guys. This is an A plus move away. 1, 2. Within two candles, we have broken this high to make another high. So what do? We mark, and this is a reaction from a previous zone. Let me draw for you my line, and you see. Look at this trade, guys. And I know this was a 1 hour trade or 45 minutes trade, but even though 15 it was there, let's say for you just stuck on the 15 minutes it was there. Look at this trade, guys, and this is a very perfect trade. This is a perfect trade, guys. Look at this trade. Price came, made a resistance, came down, broke out of the resistance with a lot of strength, leaving a support, a demand zone here. Left a demand zone there. Price then came and reacted from the demand zone, retesting this support. Let me go to the line chart. You see, guys, these things are the same. They keep on repeating themselves. Price came, retested this area, came down, broke out of the area, came back to retest the area, and then shot to the upside. So that means this is a hidden demand zone. If you went to the 5 minutes, it is a good demand zone that price reacted from. Let me show you 5 minutes. Where this motherfucker will it reach there? Yeah, it has reached there. You see, guys, on the 5 minute, it is a very beautiful trade on the 5 minute. Price can use this as in the 5 minute. You can even extend it up here. Use this as a resistance, came back, broke out, used it as support, and then shot up. Same thing we've been talking about. So you put your entries here and target the previous high. Buy entries here, stop losses slightly below 6 pips, and target the previous high, which is 30. That is 1:4. 1:4, and within 5 minutes, within 1 2 3 4 5 6, within 30 minutes you had hit a 1:4. That is 60 pips to make 300. You use $6 to make $300. $60 to make $300. 1:4, and you are out. If you would hold longer, it would take you up to 1:6. That is $400, but this one would be enough. So that is the 5 minutes. But our focus today is on the 15 minutes. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it, guys? It is here. It is here. Okay, it is here. So guys, I hope you can see it now. Price came, retested this area, came back, broke out of the zone with a lot of strength, then came back to retest the zone and then went up. This is our trademark setup. It comes like this, price retest, comes back, breaks out of the zone, then comes back to retest the area, and then it goes up. This is what you're seeing here. Price retests, come back, breaks out of the zone, come back to retest this area and goes up. We want this move up to be huge and explosive. That is what it does. So it leaves a demand zone around this area. So let's remove this. It leaves a demand zone around this area. So what do we see here? Price left a demand zone. This here, demand zone, clean demand zone, guys, clean demand zone. Let me mark it well, like that, yes, and then extend it to the extreme end where price reacted. So after leaving a demand zone, what do we want to see? We want to see price come, test this area, and we take it to the previous high. That is what happened here. Price came, rotated around this area, came, tapped us in, and took us to the previous high. So now let's see how it played out. Guys, this is the last example. Kindly subscribe to the channel. I forgot to tell you to subscribe at the beginning of the video, so you subscribe to the channel. This is the last example because the videos are around 20 minutes. I don't want to go beyond that. So now price came, broke out, tested, leaving a very beautiful demand zone. Look at the move 1 2 3. The move is very perfect. And now price comes, retests this area. This is a very beautiful move, and especially it was moving with them. Okay, so my stop losses would be around, I think I will put around 15. Okay, 12 is good. Yeah, 12 is good because there is nothing down there. And look at the target, previous high, which is 1:3. So price came, tapped us in, and then went to 1 to 3. But if you'd hold in for long, it would come to 1:8.2. You're risking $12 to $120 to make $1,000. 1:8. And then after, just immediately after this trade, you got another entry of the same, giving you 1:5 before it started dropping down. But even after it dropped down, it didn't. If you had put your stop losses below this area, you were not taken out. You were not taken out, and then it kept on going up. It kept on going up, but I doubt, highly doubt, that is a trade that you'd still be in. So that is all, guys. If you gotten value from the video, kindly subscribe to the channel. Also like the video for the algorithm, guys. So I'll stop there with that example. I'll be back with another video. I'm always going to be teaching you this setup such that you can know how to enter the market and exit the market as well. Okay, that is all for today, and bye.